Like all coating projects, success depends on good surface prep. Assure your customers that if they know how to prep typical drywall or wood substrates, it's easy to learn how to prep a concrete floor. First, it's important to realize that not all concrete surfaces are the same. There are basically two types of finishes. A broom finish has a little more traction and is often found on driveways. A smoother steel trowel-finished surface is typical of garage floors, home interiors, and commercial buildings. Either way, applicators must determine whether the surface is uncoated or a previously coated surface. The prep work will differ for each. A previously coated surface will be obvious if it's been painted, but it's harder to detect if a clear sealer has been applied. Here's an easy way to check. Sprinkle water on the surface. If it beads up, it's likely that a sealer is present. If any previous coating or clear sealer is present, it must be removed before applying a new coating. It is recommended to use mechanical abrasion or a chemical remover like Bic Stripper. If the surface is new, it typically must cure for at least 28 days, achieving a pH level between 6 and 10, and be free of any contaminants before coating. And whether the concrete is new or old, it's important to test for moisture. A dry surface is key to good adhesion and penetration and will extend the life of the new coating. To test for moisture, cut a piece of visqueen approximately 18 inches square and tape it to the surface, making sure all sides are sealed. After 16 hours, lift the plastic and check for signs of moisture. If moisture is present, you need to determine its source before continuing. For external projects, it's also critical that no rain has fallen for at least 1 day prior to beginning work. And if surface prep has involved washing or rinsing, it's essential that the concrete has had at least 24 hours to dry before sealing or staining. On the other hand, if the surface is not new but has no previous coating, the first step will be to remove any contaminants. Oil, dirt, and grease should be removed with H&C degreaser. Mix it with hot water and allow it to soak in for 10 to 15 minutes before scrubbing the surface vigorously with a stiff bristle brush. Rinse with the high-pressure nozzle of a garden hose. Don't skimp on this step. It will make all the difference in the adhesion of the coating. Finally, for most jobs, it is recommended to etch the surface with H&C etching solution. Etching opens the pores of the concrete and results in penetration as well as a lasting bond between the substrate and the stain or sealer being applied. Here's a safety tip. Before applying, be sure to add the etching solution to water, not water to the etching solution. But to provide a quick summary, prep is key to the success of any concrete coating project. If a previous coating has been applied, remove it. Ensure the concrete is moisture-free and degrease and etch the surface. Now that prep has been covered, it's time for application.